Good evening. This is the BHTBA, the Bainbridge Homeowners and Tenants Block Association uh, Spring 2024 General Membership Meeting. And I'm Damon Bolden. I'm the president of the Block Association. And it is now 6:23, and I'll call to order the meeting as of now. And it will more than likely be a quick meeting, because what I would like to do is spend the first half or so making presentations or doing presentations, and then the last half would be discussion of things or bringing new business, the presentation of new business. So the first thing I want to do is to reintroduce the board to you. As I mentioned, I'm the president of the Block Association. I have to my immediate right, I have the vice president, Mrs. Annette Robinson, and then we have as secretary Julian Dimling.
But he's not here.
But he's not here, yes, and I just wanted to make sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly. And then our treasurer is Christy Parrott, who's not here as well, but just wanted to reintroduce those names to you so that you all would know, you all that are here and that are here on watching this virtually will know who we are. The next thing is the plant sale and our fiscal situation. So we have about $3,600 in the bank as of now. The plant sale was pretty successful. So what I did was I combined the plant sale with those who've paid dues thus far. Hey, hello, hi, how are you? That have paid dues thus far. Hold 1 second.
Expecting a massive crowd, I see.
You go in this little room behind, and there should be, right where the bathroom, there should be chairs there. Thanks. Please have a seat. And so the so I combined the membership dues with that we received at that point in time with the plant sale. And so overall,
Did you need to click it on again, or is it on?
oh, I didn't turn it off.
Oh, you didn't turn it off.
Yeah,
Right,
I'll
they're
just
excellent.
edit,
I wanted
yeah.
to remind you. Okay,
Thank
sorry.
you. Yeah, I was about to, but I was like, I can edit that out.
Micromanagement.
And so we made about $1,330 off of the plant sale and the dues combined.
$1,350 because I will pay.
Okay, great, that's $50. Minus the amount of money that we put out to purchase the plants. So the plant sale made about $640, $45. So we did pretty okay. Did you sign? And so, with those two, so thank you. I'm glad that you mentioned that you're going to be paying them. So we really do need to have people donate or provide membership dues, because those go towards paying for the activities and the events that we as the Block Association that we do. And with saying that, I will mention how much and how you can pay your dues from here forward. So for homeowners, it's $50 per year. For renters, as well as seniors that are 65 years or older, it's $25 per year. And you can pay cash, you can pay check, you can pay electronically by Venmo, PayPal, as well as Cash App.
I'm trading stamps.
I'm sorry?
I'm trading stamps.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, the green ones, like, so we'll have that. So I won't mention, and later on what I'll do is I'll mention the accounts that we, and I'll put them in the notes so that people can see them, so that they're clear. So that's what I will do for later. And then what I'll do is now talk about our annual calendar of events and activities. So the next major one that we will have is the block party. And then usually, which is on the 27th of July, Saturday the 27th of July. We typically have a cleanup day of the block that Friday before. So the 26th, the afternoon, sort of early evening, we'll do a block cleanup day then, so that we can have be clean and everything for the block party on the next day. With saying that, because we're a small board, small organization, we can't do everything, so we will need to have as many volunteers as possible. So I would like to create a committee, a block party committee, to come up with an agenda for the day, to do outreach and everything, but to basically help run the block party for that day. So if you are interested and you'd like to do that, please let me know as soon as you can. You can let me know by sending an email to BHTBA33, so that's BHTBA33 or letting any of the board members know so that we can get together and talk about that, or know that you are interested, or just if you see us on the street, or putting a note in my door, and I'm at 176, the ground floor. And else did we mention about the block party, the committee, and well,
No, with the block party committee, when it comes together, then we can decide who will be able to do what
okay.
and whatnot like that, okay? And the kind of resources that we'll provide for
Okay,
that day.
perfect.
Mhm.
And a great segue for that would be, or is, we need committees for almost everything. So the three that are, I guess, most important for right now would be the meeting committee, a beautification committee, as well as a membership committee. And those, again, would help us tremendously right now. Now, we are going, at some point, we will eventually have more, or need more. But for right now, those are probably the three with the three with the most need right now. So we have those. Someone
Are
had,
you looking for members?
yes, for members of the committee, yes, I am.
For the subcommittee of the board and stuff?
Well, for, yeah, those committees that will help the board to decide what we're doing for each of those, and what activities, what events will happen for each of those events. I guess if that makes sense, sorry. So the next thing is Brooklyn's Greenest Block competition. We're probably not going to be ready to participate in that program or that competition this year, because it's a very short turnaround, and we need to have a meeting and have a decision about themes and everything. But what I would like to do is to task the beautification committee, once we have that, with coming up with a strategy, coming up with a theme, with a plan for next year. I think we can participate, that we'll be ready to participate in that competition next year. Okay?
Because, you know, if I may interject.
Yes, please.
I was just thinking about, looking at, as I was walking down the street, I saw some of our barrels
Yes.
need restoration, you know, so.
Well, the resident,
Huh?
on some need to be replaced.
Yes.
Yeah, restoration and
It's one
replacement.
of our houses.
Yeah. And so that's on the agenda as well. The
I mean, and, you know,
Come back to that, but that's other business.
and so well, yeah, well, and so that's great. That's a great segue, because so we'll move into the block beautification project. So there is a plan to replace the flower barrels, many of which are falling apart, that are in really bad shape. What I would like to do with the old ones, since I have an issue with throwing things away, I would like to develop a beautification project in repurposing the old barrels into something that the block can use, or that will be a part of a block beautification project. So a plan is in action as of now to fund the purchase of the flower barrels as well as the liners. And so as soon as I get information about that, I will share with everyone. In the meantime, what I would like to know, and not right now, but at some point, and I'll give a timetable, I'll send out an email about the timetable, is who and where people would like to have those flower barrels. Because right now we have some that are in certain locations that are not being taken care of as well as others. And with that being said, what I would like to also add is that I would like to additionally have an adopt a barrel program. So we need to have at least the same amount or maybe even more of the flower barrels in our block. Not everybody will be able to take care of all of the flower barrels. There are people that perhaps in the apartment building, perhaps in the proposed apartment building, that will be interested in helping to maintain a flower barrel or a tree pit, which will be very, very helpful, very beneficial to keeping the block clean. So, as soon as I know if we have the funding, how much and everything, I will, with the board, and when I say I mean not the royal I, but the board, will come up with a strategy and present that to the general membership, as well as to get information from the general membership about how we want to implement it and where we want to implement those flower barrels and things of that nature.
You know what, I'm just thinking now, Magnolia Earth Tree Center, they have a program over there, and they have young people are working in terms of the whole ecology.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're doing things with flowers and plants and gardens. That might be someplace we might get an idea. Maybe the children might be able to come up with an idea to be able to do something like that. So that's a thought. Yeah, yeah. So I'll be speaking to the guy. Maybe I can talk to him tomorrow to find out where the young people are that we might be able to, or the school, might be a school where there's young people, they'll be there over the summer.
Okay.
Some children will be in the school over the summer, that we might be able to get some to work on that project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very perfect. Sounds
Even at
good.
Boys and Girls High School, they have some gardening project going on over their place as well. So that's just a thought, that we might be able to do something.
As well as street soldiers, don't they have those kind of activities where young people can come in and help around the neighborhood?
Yes, at cost.
Yeah.
Is it
there's-
a minimum?
I'm not sure what the cost, if it's a blanket cost per house or
They have
per.
a package
But yeah, they
for
do.
cleanup, they have a package for cleanup. So I don't know, I still see their signs. I haven't seen the presence of foot soldiers as much as they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be, so maybe because we haven't had a lot of snow or whatever, people are doing their own thing, perhaps cleaning up and whatnot, you know. So I haven't seen it,
Maybe that's something that,
I'm sorry.
maybe that is something that could be looked into.
Okay.
To give
Foot
these
soldiers.
young people more purpose, direction, and maybe some money.
Okay. Will you do me a favor? Can you see if they're still running program and everything, and then we could then look into
Does
into how they
everyone
can
here know about
participate.
street soldiers? And
So do you want to? Share with them.
Elaborate.
Yes.
Elaborate.
I really know that it was a young group of people that came together in the community to kind of help out, to clean, to do projects for neighbors or elders, seniors. This was many, many years ago, and so again, I haven't seen them, but I know that they're still around. I just don't know where they are.
Okay.
So maybe you can check on one of their signs. There's a sign on, as we go back to the block, there's some signs on some buildings there where it says foot soldiers. So maybe that might be able to be helpful to give us some insight on it.
Yeah, because I haven't seen them. I mean, I've only
No.
seen the signs, but I haven't. I used to
Seen the
see them
signs.
shoveling, and they do things like you subscribe, and they will come in every snowstorm,
Right.
shovel, or put your trash out
Yeah,
into the
sweep and
curb
stuff like that.
and sweep up around your home. But all right, thank you. And Dan, you know how to get in contact. Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, good. Repurposing, membership dues. So I want to say, talk about sort of proposed new, and some are not so new, but sort of tweaked block activities and things. And one of the first things that come to mind is one of the, we used to do a holiday potluck, but and I know it's early to talk about it now, but I wanted to talk about it so that, because time flies, and so before we know it, it's going to be November.